We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to...
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they'd been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Prescott on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Powerful running. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. First down, Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And ball.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now here comes Kansas City. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Here's a 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll set up to throw. Now a quick throw there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 36 yards on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there of pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. Flushed out right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point safely through, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice and that often runs you into a penalty.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down. Prescott now. Cooks on the quick slant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give here to Pollard, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Prescott looks to throw on first. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. Prescott yet again. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Marcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Fights loose. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he returns this to the 22. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a toss left for Pacheco. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And now here come the Cowboys. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A give to Pollard running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's laid out deep for Rice. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. As he's back to his 2-yard line. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Dak on the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 6. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.